MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park. Justin Nicolino, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
The short hit hard. And he's retired here, 1 away. Addison Russell will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. This Marlin Ball Club Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And they come into this one fresh off a 3-game sweep to start the homestand, so they'll be looking to keep their winning ways going here.
And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Jake Arrieta gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's coming off a complete game victory in his last start. Looked great in that one. We'll see if he can continue that here.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Second.
Christian Yelich will dig in now as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Arrieta sets. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI total, and as you can see, he currently sits 3rd in the National League in that category. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around 3rd and being waved on home. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from 3rd crosses the plate. The runner from 2nd crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Jose Bautista will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Runner's on his way to 3rd. And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. Only play to 1st, so the sacrifice works that time. Martin Prado will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from 3rd. It's a 3-0 game. So they get the out at 1st, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Number 15 will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duty. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Grounded to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder
Jorge Soler is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. The throw into 2nd, but he'll be in there with a double.
Up next for the
Dexter Fowler is into the box, reached base via the walk in his 1st appearance. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily. Kendrys Morales will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at 1st and 1 gone in the inning. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. To Gordon for 1. Relay to 1st in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Marlins on top, 5-1. Carlos Villanueva is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Yelich ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Shortstop, Addison.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he had a hanger, but he missed it. It's 1-2.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Jason Watson will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but...
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail 6-1. Pedro Strop will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 46.
Danny Echeverria will stand in to lead things off. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Anthony Rizzo will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. Jorge Soler steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down quietly. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Christian Yelich will get us started here from Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Pitcher number 46.
Number 6 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Javier Baez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down. Chris Bryant will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They trail 6-1. Hector Rondon is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Justin Nicolino will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Addison Russell We'll start it off here in their half of the ninth, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
Drilled right back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth. Jason Watson will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate, and look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Yeah, and the strikeouts just continue to pile up out there for both guys. That's the 3rd time he's set him down so far tonight.
Anthony Rizzo comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was...
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting off in the National League East, Jose Fernandez got the W. Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL East, the New York Mets allowed 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-2. The Nationals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Braves 7-5. Also out of Washington, D.C., starting pitcher Tanner Roark will miss a significant amount of time as he's been placed on the 60-day DL. He has a fractured arm. The Philadelphia Phillies combined for 4 total home runs as they got the best of the Dodgers at home, 9-6. In other news from Philly, catcher Cameron Rupp has been placed on the 15-day DL, according to team reports. He has a fractured shin. The Buccos totaled 13 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati, 12-5. Carlos Martinez grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Cardinals took care of the Brewers, 2-1. David Peralta launched 2 balls into the seats, leading the D-backs over the Rockies 6-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Also out of Arizona, first baseman number 39 has been placed on the 60-day disabled list. He's suffering from a torn hamstring. In other Rockies news, right fielder Carlos Gonzalez will miss some time as he's been placed on the 15-day DL. He's dealing with a pulled hamstring. Brandon Belt smacked a home run and drove in 3, helping the Giants push past the Padres 4-2. Drew Hutchison collected win number 3 this year as Toronto took care of the Rays 6-4. In more news from Tampa Bay, catcher Justin O'Connor will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's said to be dealing with a bruised shin. The Yankees got 11 overall hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 9-2. The Chicago White Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 10-6. In other White Sox news, starting pitcher number 23 has been recalled from the major leagues from AAA. The Indians total 11 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 7-3. Daniel Norris tossed a dominating complete game shutout, leading the Tigers to the win over the Red Sox 3-0. The Oakland Athletics totaled 11 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-2. In other news out of Oakland, relief pitcher Liam Hendricks has been recalled from the major leagues from AAA. The Texas number 35 has been recalled from the major leagues from AAA. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.